Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to install shapes into Photopea and use them as a background on your poster design if you choose to. So in our Photoshop tool asset folder, I have a folder titled shapes. Inside here, I've got some different shapes that I've downloaded. Use them at your discretion if you wish. That's up to you. I'm going to go with this sunburst. So this first image here, this is just an image of what the shapes are going to look like. Okay, don't download this one. What you're going to do is download the one that looks like this. When you open it up, it's going to look like a bunch of gibberish. Then you're going to just go ahead and download it, and you're not going to be able to see what it looks like until you get it loaded into Photopea. Now I have it downloaded. I'm going to go ahead and go to Photopea. Actually, I'm going to choose a different one because I already have that one downloaded. Let's go with this one. I'm gonna click on this and actually I'm gonna go with the other one. Let's go with this one. Sorry. Okay, we'll click on the circle one, download it, and go to Photopea. I'm gonna go to my shape tool, which is right here, and then I'm gonna go to custom shape. It's gonna take a minute to load because Photopea tends to be slow. I'm going to go ahead and open it, and once it opens, I will be able to click on this arrow right here and install my shape into Photopea. So give it a second. All right, now that it's loaded, I'm going to click on this arrow and go to load.csh, and I'm going to load those shapes that I just downloaded, which are the circles. So once they are loaded, I can go back to my custom shape tool and open it back up. And it's probably going to take a second again to load because it just updated because I just added some in there. And I can't pause the video because it's stuck until Photopea is done. All right, so when they are all loaded, I can scroll all the way down, and now I have these shapes that have been loaded into Photopea. Actually, it doesn't look like it retained the old ones that I downloaded, the sunburst ones, so I'm going to go ahead and download those too, because I actually want to use those for this demo. So I'm going to click on that and let it open. All right, let's try this again. Okay, so I scroll down and they're at the very bottom. So this is the first set that I downloaded, these circles, which would kind of be cool to use, but I want to show you how to use a filter tool as well. So I'm going to go ahead and click on, let's go with this one. So I'm just going to click on it, and it gave me that custom shape up here. And let's go ahead and change this to blue. So I'm going to change the fill color to blue, and I'm just going to draw out my shape. So if I want to move it after I've drawn it out, I'm going to drag it up here, and then I can transform it. Control Alt T if I did not make it big enough will let me or should let me resize it. Go to transform controls. There we go. All right, so I can stretch it out, and I want to make it fit beyond the edges of my page because I'm going to use this for a background. All right, so now I have it there. What I can do now is I'm going to go ahead and show you how to manipulate this shape now that we have it on our screen. So one way you can do it is use the filter gallery. So if you go to filter, you've got all kinds of choices here. Again, experiment. It's the only way you're going to learn what these filters do. Okay. And you can always undo if you don't like something. So I'm going to go ahead and go to Distort. And what I'm going to do is make it kind of spin. So I'm going to go to Twirl. And oh, Okay, so what I have to do now is rasterize it because it won't let me edit. I'm going to go to rasterize, and now I should be able to distort it. So I'm going to go to distort, which twirl. Okay, so I don't have, oh yes, I do. Okay, so before this is 0. Okay, so if I twirl it, you can see the more I move it, the more it's gonna twirl. Whoa, pretty crazy, right? So if you go the other way, it just goes the opposite direction. Okay, so that is an option for you to use for a background for your poster. So say you wanted to do something on top of this, you're going to add some pictures or something, you can change the blend mode or lower the opacity of the image. So going through your different options here on the blend mode, you can lower the opacity to make it so it's not so bright or so obvious. And then maybe put like a picture of a person here and then some text up here, you know, like that rancid one that we took a look at. All right, so that is an option on how to load custom shapes and how to use them for a background effect. Doesn't have to be, you know, the star shape, it could be something else. But play with this filter gallery and see what options you have for distorting your artwork. Okay, it's all about experimentation with this, with Photopea and Photoshop.